This is just oh, the TV. Alright, I gotta take a look at this bad boy. What is up, guys? I'm in Bowling Green, Indiana, which is super rural, and I found this gem of a house here. It looks abandoned. I have not been in. Kind of walked the perimeter of this one. Could be interesting inside. It also looks like it's been abandoned forever, so this could be one of those ones where absolutely nothing's inside, or all these just crazy old documents are here. These crazy, like, antiques, things where just, like, nobody claimed them over the years. And it's just like a treasure trove of stories, you know, of the different people that have lived here. But it's here. Let's head in and hope nobody is in there. Yeah. So this is kind of the exterior. I'm actually, you know what, I'm just going to go inside, and the reason is I don't want to be doing a lot of exterior shots if somebody's in here. So I haven't even walked into this place. Pricklies everywhere. So we're going to see this for the first time together. Looks like the front door is kind of wide open here. Is that a kitty litter box? That looks like Cat's kitty litter. There's a mattress here. What the hell? Outside on the porch? This is the porch, right? See, like that, wouldn't that be an outside light, you know? Could be a nice porch. I don't think it's a room. This one's in pretty rough shape, though, so this, honestly, is probably going to be difficult to try and decide what this used to be. Okay, so you get rugging here, so, or rugs in here, so, you know, probably, and if this was the porch, I would think this would open into a family room. I think this is for maybe like an old wood stove, or possibly fireplace. Obviously that's not going to work. Yeah, so for this I'd say living room, living area. Playing cards. It's random. So I wonder, oh, this used to be the wallpaper. It's just kind of hideous, isn't it? What is this, 80s? Or just somebody with some poor taste? But, alright, let's be fair. Maybe it looked nicer when it wasn't a mess. Because it's just got a mess. So there is some bottles, Pepsi, ginger ale. Somebody has been, like, possibly in here recently. Alright, I don't know which way to go. I'm gonna try this. So this looks like another outside door, or like a door into possibly a shed area. Oh, look at that. That roof is effed. Floor is gone. Yeah, floor is literally gone. Alright, so this would be a closet. So this is a bedroom. Interesting wallpaper here, too. Very interesting wallpaper. There's a old chair. Where did the floor go? It's just gone. I wonder if this goes into the kitchen. Kind of a weird layout. So you walk into the front door, you go into the family room, living room. Then you've got a bedroom here with access to the kitchen. I mean, the closet is what is telling me that this is a bedroom. Just really interesting choices for wallpapers in this house. Sobe. When was that a thing? Do they still have Sobe? Chair just flipped over. Oh, it's a bathroom. Alright, that makes sense. So the bedroom had access to this bathroom here. Why is the toilet raised? Can you see that? Or did the floor fall? I think the floor fell. Pretty decent sized bathroom though, like the old school bathtub. Shower too. Shower there. Shower head. Looks like from the 80s. I always wonder, where are these people? Where did they go? Is that more wallpaper? They had some really interesting wallpaper choices. And look, this is one of those like doors that half opened. Well, I don't know why you need that. What, you're in the bathroom and you want to just open half and talk to the person in there. Was this a thing like in the 80s or something? I don't see a lot of these sectioned opening doors. It's an old wooden spoon right there. '80s maybe. Alright, so maybe this is the living room? Spidey webs. Yeah, this has just been decaying for a long time. This is gonna be my guess on this. This is kind of a cool little archway here, huh? I think that's kind of unique, huh? And they just wallpapered the crap out of this place, huh? And each room has like a different theme as far as like the wallpaper. Like this one was all striped and like 1970s vibes. This has got the floral pattern where I don't know when florals were like popular. Are they still popular? I don't know. This one probably just teal, which is probably the most attractive of all of that. Wiring there. Oh no, that's a tree branch. Alright, so that's kind of 80s vibes, right? And behind chandelier. I would say dining room, but it's carpeted. I don't feel like a lot of people carpet their dining room. But maybe they, in the 80s, maybe they did. It always creeps me when they have like hanging kids' clothes. These people don't. Yeah, whoever abandoned this building took their stuff with them. I mean, we found a chair. The chair is probably the only thing of value. So whoever abandoned this house, they booked it and they had their stuff. If this was decorated with paintings or pictures of the family, they took it with them. If this was the living room, the furniture they took with them, any amenities they may have had here, TV, whatever, they took it with them. So this is like not one of those situations where I come in and it looks like life just stops and these people leave everything. I never really get those. Maybe people that are tenants that have been evicted or whatever. But yeah, this seems like it's like a proper abandoned building, meaning the family took their stuff with them and they left. They moved on in life. So the kitchen, obviously, a lot of damage in here. So I'm 6 feet now. I can't even stand where I am now. I'll show you this side and see, because that roof is coming down like that. So this needs to be demolished. This house, they haven't gotten to it, which is good for me because I have an abandoned house to take a peek at. So more Sobeys. It's got like a dragon on it. I remember that from being a kid. So I don't know. And I was a kid in the 90s, so those are from mid-90s. Yeah, it doesn't look like fire, just like being destroyed for not being maintained. Nobody maintained this house, it rotted away, water damage. I mean, if you don't take care of your house, if there's nobody to take care of the house, it's going to fall to decay. That's just, I mean, that's why we take care of our homes. Alright, I thought I heard something. It's just wind. I don't think I've been in this room. We're gonna try though. Let's get over here. So maybe a back sitting room? Like, this floor to ceiling windows kind of interesting to me. You see these in old Victorians, but not ranches that were built in the 70s. This is like total 80s. The fake wood put on the side. Or maybe like 70s, 80s. So this room would have had some natural light. Could have been a sitting room. Wouldn't really count as a porch because, look, there's no door. And like the ceiling wasn't exposed. So I would think this would be something of a sitting room. I do want to get to kind of the other areas of this house. But I think this is going to be the best way to go. And just flip out the back here. This cooking style, I'm not sure. It's definitely not modern. Well, there's not a lot about that house that's modern. Alright, so what is that? I don't know. It almost looks like where we keep solar panels now. But this was not a place that had solar panels. It was abandoned far too early to have solar panels. It's so prickly. Alright, so it looks like it's a roof, but very weird roof placement. Weird area for a roof. And it looks like this would have been their basement, which I'm gonna have to be really careful down here. This is something of a barn or basement. So we're in rural Indiana right now. I'm gonna be quiet for a second. Not much in here. So it just would have been storage, I guess. I don't know what's with that. So here there's some evidence of a fire, maybe? But I don't really get this. Step-up platform? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is, guys. I don't know why these places always have cans hanging around. There's always Pepsis, Cokes, and Sprites. I don't get it. Who's drinking a bunch of Pepsis down here? It's a VHS. I love finding VHS. This one's probably a whole movie because it's not like a Hollywood front. It's like one of those VHS you used to be able to buy and they'd be blank and you could record whatever on it. I don't think this is fire. I think it's just the soil mixing with the wood. I don't get this. It's just like a torture area. We could lay a bunch of people out here and just torture. Not that torture is funny. It's not at all. It's just obviously that's not what this family was doing. So I'm just being stupid. Ooh. There's some floor that just wants to give away right underneath me. What's this here? It's like salami. Yeah, I don't get the Pepsi cans and the water bottles. I don't get that. These places always have it. Like, I don't think I've ever been in an abandoned building where there wasn't water bottles, beer cans, whatever, just everywhere. So some shoes. Alright, here's the back side of the house. I mean, not a bad little cottage. You know what, though? We never found the entrance to the attic. I might have to go in afterwards and look for the attic. Because I thought we were in a ranch, being in there. Ranch or the sort of like the trailer design where it's only one floor. I don't know if it's worth it to go into that barn. Reason being, that might be somebody else's property. It seems like the property line ends at those trees ahead there. Yeah, and I don't know what's in front of that barn, if there's cars in front of that barn. I mean, they fenced this area. I'm not sure if you can see that, but somebody took the time to fence out their property. So this would have been a backyard. And that tree line just looks like a natural sort of marking of where the property ends. That's why, yeah, I'm not going to go in that barn. I don't know. So this is more storage. Or, a barn. I guess this could even be a guest house. Some baby stuff, so. They had a toddler at one point, or maybe the toddler grew up. A Nintendo 64. So that's late 90s, early 2000, right? 98, 99. This is just the TV. Alright, I gotta take a look at this bad boy. Yes. Love these old TVs. I love when I buy these. So this one has like this as like color, brightness, and then you change the channel with this knob, I guess. That is just super cool. Yeah, I love these old TVs. Slovenia, never even heard of that company. So I'd say this is 80s, early 80s, right? And they used to always put the TV in like a cupboard type thing. In the 80s, 70s, 50s. Hope that one didn't go through the skin. I actually just had a tetanus shot though, because I was doing some exploring and I stepped on a rusty nail, something like that. So my tetanus is good, but I still hope that didn't go through the skin. Felt like it did. but we'll find out. That was really a rookie move there, stepping on a glass of pane. Pane of glass, rather. I was trying to get a view of the inside of this TV, because look at how much used to go on inside those TVs. Like, now we have these, and they're like 5 millimeters thin, or the thickness is like 5 millimeters. So we used to have all this stuff, and then we figured out how to do it with no space whatsoever. I don't know. I love finding these old TVs and old radios. But that was a stupid move. Don't step on. Well, don't enter a home that you don't know what's inside. Period. All right. Let's get a vibe for the outside here. So I don't know why the TV's here. This is like it looks like storage, a small barn type area. There was the first floor, and then the basement went down, and the basement, it looks like it was just some storage down there. Things that they didn't have room for in the house or whatever. I mean, a lot of people have a storage barn, right? Or storage space. It could have possibly held farm equipment too. They could have farmed here, maybe. It doesn't look like a lot of land, but there is a lot of farmland that way. This doesn't give me farmer vibes. I don't think they were farmers, but this is rural Indiana. And there's a lot of farms around me, so, possible. But yeah, I'll go back in and I'll see if it's worth. Look at this. This garden looks brand new. Right? Does this just grow in nature? It looks like this whole thing is abandoned now. Like, hey, let's keep the garden. Let's go back every day and just make sure the garden's good. Here's some more, like, kind of barbed wire type stuff, just indicating their property. Keeping people out like me. There it is. Just couldn't find the second floor. So yeah, guys, it looks like my best way through is this way. And just to not be repetitive, I'm going to turn off for a second. So guys, I'm back in the house. I'm just looking for any way to get upstairs. The attic space. I don't know how I missed it. I could have missed it because this is what the roof looks like. But the attic looked like it was most prominent over here. There could have been one of those pull downs. Maybe, oh God, I don't know. It's definitely not stairs. What I was thinking is it could be one of those pull down, kind of hidden trapdoor type things. You pull it down, and you have the stairs that go into the attic. Because I don't know how you got up there. I don't know how they got in there. Second floor. That's really strange. Yeah, I don't know how they got up there. I want to take another look. Yeah, I don't know. No ideas on how they got up there. It's kind of got like creepy vibes from here, right? Like the old haunted house. Like 100% creepy vibes from here. The lawn has been all grown out. The ceiling is just crushed on top of each other. Guys, that is it for this one. This one is abandoned in Bowling Green, Indiana. And sort of just a single family ranch with a barn. Not a lot of stuff inside. This one was properly abandoned. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.